Hi, I'm Don Larson. I am a full-time resident of Mozambique, Africa for over 10 years now. During my time at Hershey, I went through many different jobs, but the last job was director of cocoa operations. And so I was sent to Africa to assess the cocoa crop. And what I saw there was all the components needed for success, and yet the success not happening. And there were many different projects, but most of those projects were happening in isolation rather than holistically. And so burdened by that and understanding the Milton Hershey culture and understanding the model that Milton Hershey took and put into place over 100 years ago of taking care of farming communities, taking care of orphans, taking care of people in need, I decided to quit, move to Mozambique, take my family there, and implement the same type of model here. And so we developed a business model that addressed the needs of the smallholder farmers, did all the growing, packaging, roasting, everything in Mozambique, in the source country. And then when those products were sold in the marketplaces around the world, those proceeds would come back to Mozambique to provide the transformation of the entire value chain here. And so we as a family own the company, and we've pledged to give 90% of our shareholder distributions back into the communities. And we've been doing that right now. In the last 10 years, we developed the brand and we've been selling in the United States for 7 years. The other thing we're doing is the Sunshine Houses. It's very similar to the Milton Hershey concept, where my father-in-law grew up, where we combine a widow with about 5 orphans, buy a home, put them into a home, create a family, take care of all their needs, nurture them so that they can thrive and not just survive. And so that program's going well. Now we're getting into not just project work with the farms, we're getting into holistic inclusion, where we are going into the farming communities and we're not just doing things in isolation like we've done, which help, but we're doing things holistically, where we provide all the inputs required for them to pull themselves out of poverty. We're bringing in healthcare, we're bringing in employment with mini factories in the village, we're bringing in a farming estate where the different communities here are giving us lots of land, uninhabited land, not for us, but to redistribute it and to segregate into 10-hectare plots that a smallholder farmer with their farm, small farm, can take on additional land, where at those land sources, we've provided everything, the water wells, the techniques, the clearing equipment, everything. And then right next to that land will be a mini factory. Meet Andrade. Andrade is a 63-year-old farmer. He's one of the elders of the community. He was principal in showing us around and identifying the land that is available. But Andrade is a farmer, and he farms to stay alive.
Tenho muita cachorro aqui. Só que os cachoeiros estavam acabando por morrer e precisávamos de ter um número de novos cachoeiros. Tem muita coisa que queremos melhorar, porque estamos com a pobreza que não chega até onde. Nem temos nada, nem tem hospital, nem estrada. Só estamos a ficar assim. Não. Queremos ver o que é a realidade de ser aqui em Moçambique.
The key to all this is sustainability. And I'm not coming in to hire employees, quite the opposite. We're coming in to provide the ability for people to be entrepreneurs, to be their own business people. We'll be providing the education, the skill training. We'll be providing the facilities. But what I'm really looking to do is educate people on how they can succeed on their own. And so we're not doing this as the Sunshine Nut Company. We're doing this as the Sunshine Approach Foundation, which is the philanthropic arm of the Sunshine Nut Company. It's really about a mechanism that can provide for itself and make a community thrive. We believe this will be profitable. We believe that it will continue to expand and multiply across the regions with this one effort. But we would like to have partners that understand our dynamics The Sunshine Nut Company will come in and pay market pricing and provide that market. And that's a wonderful attribute and a needed attribute in the brand. And quite honestly, we're looking not only to do Sunshine Nut Company brand, but we're looking to do retailer brands, store brands, where we assign communities across Mozambique to a particular retailer, and they get to share in seeing the transformation that happens through Project Sunshine in those communities, where those communities, they grow the cashews that go into the bags of those store brands. And so it's a really exciting time. The community is feeling just tons of possibility and the potential for pride of knowing that they are a part of a chain that goes from the farmer all the way to the consumer.
Meu nome é Azarias Gonçalves Sei. Estamos no sofrimento por causa da escola, mais o hospital, mesmo o mercado, e mesmo a água, mesmo a energia. Aqui nós e não temos os outros irmãos que saíram daqui ir viver em outros lugares por causa de que não temos esse coisa e facilidade para conseguir viver aqui. Nós estamos a cultivar na machamba, semear milho, amendoim, mesmo coisa mandioca. Mas isso aí, não consigo fazer coisa que já sustentar aqui em casa por causa disso. Mas eu preciso de fazer maneira para conseguir custar em casa.
So what we're looking to do here is pull people out of systemic poverty. And we're not really doing the pulling, we're really doing the pushing. You know, we're going to be motivating them to say, we're taking away all the obstacles, we're providing all the inputs. All that you need to do is work hard. And this time, the efforts of that working hard will be rewards to yourself, because we'll be providing the market, we'll be treating you fairly, we'll be giving you the opportunity to add value to your crops. All of these things I'm so excited to do that I'm actually my wife and I are going to move into the village and live there, because I want to see what's happening. I want to see what the obstacles are and provide solutions for those obstacles if needed. But this is an area that is very typical of Mozambique. And I chose this area because if we can succeed in Mushakantava, we can succeed anywhere. And we're planning to put wells geographically located all over. We're looking to put a transformation center tied to the mini factory where we can bring healthcare services, dental services, educational services, library, life skills, all these things happening right in the center of the community where the mini factory will be built. It just so happens they gave me land right next to the school complex. Now this school is built with sticks and grass. And what we're looking to do with the proceeds of the product and from the proceeds of the foundation is to provide better educational facilities. And the solar panels, which we'll use to be running the mini factory, will also provide for the school as well. And what Project Sunshine will be doing is planting trees, thousands of them. Each of those trees will grow and not be cut down. In fact, the crop coming from those trees is the raw cashew nut. Now there's a fruit as well. Each cashew nut has an apple that's very nutritious for the community.
Well, I first met Don Larson in 2010 when he came to Mozambique to explore possibilities, business opportunities in the cashew industry. And since then we became friends up to now. The main reason why I embraced his cause was that he will bring a paradigm shift in the industry. Another aspect which is essential to that is that Don always take a long-term perspective. It's not a quick fix, because these issues of development take time. Another dimension which is important in this approach is it's an holistic approach. It's not just going to the countryside and do one thing and then go. No, it's bring to the country farmers, small farmers, all the elements which are needed to uplift the living standard of their lives with sustainability.
We want you to keep involved, stay connected. You can do that through our social media. You know, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. Follow us because you'll be following some amazing stories of transformation. And we'd like you to partner in that project to do so.